Good morning, Interwebs. It is Sunday, October 20th. And yeah, it's a lot less windy than it was yesterday. Yesterday, it was crazy hard wind. Today, it's just like maybe two crazies. But it'll be okay. We're gonna go sit out and watch soccer here soon. I'm all dressed in my my warm handmade items. We have the first prototype, well, second prototype actually, that I made of the Jovial Juniper's hat. This is the first one I put beads into, and then I tweaked the pattern based on this one, so it's a little too big, but that's all right. And then I'm wearing the cardigan that I made last year, maybe the year before. No, last year I made this one. And it's a worsted weight based off some velvet acorn pattern, but I don't remember which one because I modified it based on weight and the striping and all the things. And this is my yarn tail shawl number 3, which is the green one, the greens and browns. And this is just the stuff that I read at the beginning of April. I haven't worn it much yet because by the time I finished it, the weather had gotten hot. So I think I've only worn it maybe once, but today, I'm cozying up forward and backward. That way I'll be all cozy in my chair. And then I'm just wearing a brown tiered skirt because it was clean. And that really determines which bottoms I wear every day. I don't have near as many bottoms for when it gets cooler or windy. So I probably should rectify that. I just haven't yet. I have spent the last couple days, I was working on Salsa Verde. I worked some more on my yarn tail shawl number 4, which is the yellow one, and then I worked on another Can't Stop Won't Stop tablecloth, and that one is going to be I'm doing it hourly with like the pictures, so eventually you'll see pictures of this one coming out to see what the hourly progress looked like. And then the other creative thing, last night we did a little watercolor thing, me and the kids, and so I made this, which I actually painted it as though this were the bottom, like it was flipped around. But then when I finished it, I liked it better this way. And we were using, like, the prompt, everyone just tried to paint a sky. And this is the sky that I painted. So, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. I really like how the sun came out. So, I don't know, fun times. And it was kind of an impromptu. We were talking about something else last night, and I was like, oh, we should do a thing out of this book, and this book suggested painting skies, and so next thing you know, we're watercoloring skies. I don't know what else my day is going to bring today. Today's going to be pretty chill. I'm going to do some sewing this evening, because I got to get some things in the mail in the morning, and I also think that I'm going to work on the next prompt for my square-a-thon, which I've showed you already. I finally posted day 10 on Instagram today. Oops, I kind of forgot to do that. But I need to roll the die to know what my medium... I'm caught on yarn. What yarn am I caught on? Anyways, I need to roll my die so that way I can find out what medium I'm using for day 11 so I can get going on it. Day 11's prompt is California Dreaming by the Mamas and the Papas. And I have an idea, like a handful of them, but I need to know which medium to know which one I'm going with. So I need to go and find a die, which I apparently, once again, put away. I'm so efficient occasionally. And then we'll see what I'm going to do. So, gonna go grab the die. Alrighty, what are we going to roll today? 4. I don't remember what 4 is. Let's grab my a little note over here. 4 is super tip markers. I haven't used those yet. Wow, because the thing I was thinking about doing might have been better in black and white. Okay, I will think about this. I guess I could always just use the gray super tip markers. That's an option. I'll have to go and look at my reference photos, but I think my goal is to do a picture as far as California Dreaming about some crocheting on the train to California, you know, like I do. So I will, I'll play with that, and then I'll show you the finished product. Good morning, Interwebs. It is Tuesday at 9:20 in the morning, and I talked to you on Sunday, and I picked the things for my square-a-thon, and my intent had been to talk to you later that afternoon, but my day went downhill rapidly. Actually, I had a nice morning. Talked to you, then we were hanging out in the living room waiting for soccer-y things, and I did work on my square-a-thon. I started doing the preliminary sketch, and then we went to soccer, and then there was drama, and then, yeah, here I am, 2 days later. So, we are actually getting ready to go on a trip, and by the time you see this, I will already be home. But we are going to California because I think I mentioned that my dad is moving and passing a couple times. But anyways, my dad is moving out of his house. For those of you that don't know, my mom died like a year and a half ago. And so he is having to disperse all of the contents of that house, and there was quite a bit in there. And I'm, as I've mentioned, also inheriting a, like, crap ton of fabric. Like, I think that's the official, like, quantity. You'll see and you'll go, maybe you have other words for it, but I think that's a good definition. So I'm picking up that and a few pieces of furniture, and then obviously also going through the house and seeing, like, if I want it, now's the only time to get it. So we're going to take a couple of days to get out there, and then do that for like 2 or 3 days, and then take a few days to drive home. So it's going to be quick. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be emotionally grueling, I assume, and probably quite physically grueling as well. And I will probably bring you along. That's my plan, at least. But I also have no clue what my mental and emotional state's going to be through this whole thing. I imagine not good, but I don't know. We're gonna muddle. But I did want to show you my square-a-thon before I leave, because I worked on it yesterday. So I told you I did a preliminary sketch on Sunday. And my plan had been to work on it Sunday night, and then that didn't happen. But I did take it with me to dance yesterday and worked on it at the studio. So the prompt for day 11 was California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas. If you're not familiar, I've been doing this thing called Square-a-thon, which was an online thing on Instagram where, like, there was a bunch of prompts, and then you did any kind of art was fine, as long as it was in a square, and then you post it, blah, blah, blah. Well, it was supposed to take place for 15 days. I am well beyond that window now, but I am determined to finish it and post all the images. Like, that was what I told myself I would do, and when I finished them all, I have a nice t-shirt and sticker waiting for me, and now they're waiting for me in their packages because I bought them thinking I was almost done, and then, you know. So, I'm not allowed to open them, though, by my own rules, until I finish this. So, here we have my finished product. This here is so much prettier in person than it keeps showing up on Instagram or camera. But anyways, that is Peachlet, my fibery doppelganger from behind, looking out the window of the train like we're driving. And this is based on a picture that I took and posted on Instagram in August of 2017. On one of my trips out there. She went with me. That was a trip I went with my daughter as well. But, yeah, that's Peachlet, California Dreamin'. And actually it was. We were on our way out, not on our way home. So that is kind of funny. I hadn't thought about that yet. But the next square will have to wait till I get home. I'd consider bringing it with me. But I'm bringing a different artistic endeavor with me, in addition to, like, yarn stuff. I have a different set of art things that I will maybe be working on. We'll see. If I don't feel inspired, then I won't, but I have an idea. So I will catch up with you as we go about our day and our trip out to California. Oh, so we've already had one event for the day. So we're packing up, and Steve went to run a few errands this morning and got a flat tire in our car. Not the one we're taking with us, our other car. So he's already changed the tire today. And now we're about to all sit down and eat breakfast. I made some eggs. And then we're just cleaning up and packing for, our trip. So, it's going to be a whirlwind. And I will try and share some of it, because I think that'd be good. But who knows what the day will bring, or the week, or, ever. We have lunched amid all of the windmills here at a rest stop. We had some tuna wraps on tortillas and some peanuts and craisins and cookies, which I had bought for other fun things.
And cranberry juice.
Oh, and cranberry juice, which I had also bought previously. I bought them when I was going to go on the train trip and then didn't need them. But we've consumed them now. We're about to get back on the road. It is Steve's turn once more. It's quite loud here. It didn't feel loud when we were sitting at the table, but then I moved toward the car and it's very loud along the road. So, time to get going. 3:49 in the afternoon. And we have just stopped for some Sonic drinks because it's happy hour, and to put gas in the car. And how much did you say it was, Steve?
$2.45.
$2.45, and we're in Goodland, which is still in. Are we in?
Yeah, we're still in Kansas.
We're like on the border, so we're almost in Colorado. Good morning, Interwebs. It is 9:26 in the morning on Wednesday. Wednesday. The 23rd of October. I know what day it is. So we are at a hotel in Grand Junction, Colorado. So I also know where I'm located. We got here last night at actually quite a reasonable time. What was it, like 10 something?
11 o'clock Kansas time.
Yeah, 11 something. So then we hung out. I did some stuff on my computer. Some showers occurred. It's a good deal overall. We're staying at the Travelodge. We picked it because we could see the waffle maker in the photos online. And we had some children who really, really, really wanted to have waffles at a hotel because they remember doing that in the past. And so it also, I mean, it was the cheapest place, but it was well worth the money.
And had waffles.
And had waffles. Though their breakfast had many other things missing and lacking. But the toast was good. Waffles were decent. They were running out of syrup. There was no juice. The coffee situation was awkward, but you get what you pay for. There was also a very stressful bit of driving yesterday. It snowed, kind of. It was very difficult to see. It was not fun times, especially because I was the one driving. So, we got through it though, and today we're driving places where there's like 0 chance it's gonna snow or have any weather that is negative. So, we should get on the road. We'll finish our drive today. I'll check in further along the way.